everyone. This is Wayne Madsen with the Wayne Madsen Report, the Saturday Roundup, and we're coming to you live this January 22nd, 2011, from a very, very cold Washington, D.C. And tonight we're going to talk about what looks to be the official date for the transition of the United States into a basically fascist corporate state. And several incidents, events in this town in the past week provide absolute overwhelming evidence that the United States is a fascist, now a fascist country. And we'll be talking about what transpired. I was never a great fan of Keith Olbermann, but there was a lot of things that led up to his being fired by MSNBC because let's look at a quote. This is from the late CIA director William Colby, who met his own demise under suspicious circumstances some years ago in the Chesapeake Bay. But this is what he said. Former CIA director said, "The Central Intelligence Agency owns everyone of any significance in the major media." Well, not only the major media, but also in politics and business. And we're seeing this play out every day. The fact is that what President Eisenhower warned us against some 50 years ago, in the last week, we actually had a couple anniversaries. The anniversary of President Eisenhower's famous farewell address, where he warned us about the military-industrial complex, and President Kennedy's inaugural address, at which Eisenhower, of course, was present, where he asked, don't ask what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. And now, 50 years later, we have to ask the question, what have we done to our country? Not all of us, but the elites, the oligarchs, the wealthy, the military, the CIA, the bankers. What have they done to this country? This country is now officially a fascist state. Now, you can do what you want if you like living in a fascist country, if you like buying cheap goods at Walmart, well, then I would say continue to live in a fascist country. If you don't like living in a fascist country, you've got two things. You can go into opposition, be branded a terrorist, and spend the rest of your life in jail. Or you can leave the country, either forget about the United States and all things that make this country really not a good place to live. The consumerism, the hype on entertainment and professional sports. Or you can just opt out, go to another country, opt out, track things that are happening here, maybe even form a American expat movement, exile movement. But that's basically your choices now. You're not going to change the political system, not through the system that the government, the oligarchs have established. That's not going to happen. You don't have many choices because the U.S. is now a fascist state. We're not going to do what they are doing in Tunisia right now. Believe me, the forces in this country have too much firepower to allow that kind of thing to happen. So your choices are absolutely somewhat limited here. There's not a lot you can do. You can continue like nothing's happened. And we will be right back after this short break. This is Wayne Madsen with the Wayne Madsen Report.